We're joined again by our very own Anthony Grant with a review of the best stories from the web. Anthony, tell us what's trending.
The Pope.
The Pope's trending.
Pope Francis is always trending.
The Pope is dope.
The Pope is dope, and everybody wants a piece of the Pope. I'm going to start with Al-Quds, which is a leading Palestinian.
They want a piece of the Pope?
Well, Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas has invited the Pope to visit Palestine. Yes. Now, this is very interesting. He apparently called Pope Francis on Thursday. Now, we know that a leading Israeli Knesset member recently also invited the Pope to visit the Holy Land. So it seems like everybody wants a piece of the Pope. So makes you want to go onto Twitter and see what the Pope has to say.
He does come across as a very nice Pope.
He is, and he's a well-traveled Pope. You know, he comes from Argentina.
From Argentina.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe he tweeted.
Yes.
A very pontifical message, actually. He says that prayer cannot be reduced to an hour on Sundays. It's important to have a daily relationship with the Lord.
I see.
And
well, all I see there is that he's actually saying you don't have to go to church on Sunday.
You can go when you want. I get from it. We could go on Thursday or not at all.
You can just have your own personal relationship with the Lord over the week, whenever you have a few spare minutes.
And speaking of personal relationships, the Pope is still only following himself on Twitter. I don't know how it happens, but every time I check. 8 ways. Well, let's talk about 3 ways.
Right. 3 ways, of course.
Yes.
Lovely time for that.
Yes. A-Rod, the Yankee third baseman, everyone's favorite, Alex Rodriguez. Page 6 comes out and says that A-Rod's 3-way hooker trysts are in the news. There's a book coming out about 15 Central Park West, apparently the world's most powerful address. And A-Rod rented a place there for a while for $30,000 a month. And apparently while he was renting it, he had his fair share of adventures. There's a great quote here, which I need to quote. One source says that he got hookers all the time, usually 2 at a time, 2 times a week. One time he had to go up, 2 went up at one time, came down and left, and 10 minutes later, Cameron Diaz arrived. So A-Rod got around. Now, the book apparently, it says...
It's always... it's very surprising that men with a lot of money and a lot of power go out and have sex with a lot of people. Do the
prostitute thing. I mean, the book says that it's going to shred his reputation, but I have to say, if I were in a locker room at a ball game with A-Rod, I don't know if I'm sure I would be criticizing him harshly, as anyone would.
Right.
But it's interesting gossip fodder for the tabloids, as a lot of moving and shaking was going on at this address in Central Park West, amongst the movers and shakers of New York's social world.
Right.
Yeah. Also in New York news.
Yes.
Page 6 reports.
Love that town.
Yeah, and some people love Hillary Clinton. There was a fundraiser, Elton John's AIDS Awareness Foundation, the other night at Cipriani in New York, and Revlon billionaire Ron Perlman was in attendance. So was Hillary Clinton.
Right.
Perlman introduces Clinton as the next president of the United States. She gets a standing ovation.
We know that he likes Hillary Clinton.
And I think there are lots of powerful people in that room, such as the lovely Huma Abedin, as we know is the wife of Anthony Weiner, who was not in attendance.
Well, at least that.
And so, very interesting. Hillary Clinton basically has reportedly said to Huma Abedin, who has worked for Hillary Clinton, that if you want to go places with my eventual campaign, drop the Weiner. Weiner was not there.
I see. So she likes Hillary Clinton as well. How about you?
I grew up with Hillary Clinton. She's kind of like Madonna in a way. She's just always there. Good, bad, or indifferent. You can't live with her, can't live without her.
I think that's a first. I think that you're the first person ever to put Madonna and Hillary Clinton in the same sentence.
They're both rock stars in a way. They speak to the people. They're about the limelight and doing things. Empowerment on different levels.
I'm curious. Do you know how Hillary took this approach of presenting her as the next president?
I think she took it in stride. I mean, it was kind of a joke, but with those kinds of powerful people in the room, it's like wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
It makes you want to go shopping. Atlantic Wire talks about the rise of the man grocery store.
Which means what?
The rise of the manly grocery for the manly man.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go there.
A-Rod
What
probably.
do we buy there? Hammers and tools and.
You buy rebranded products that make bowel movements look exciting. By marketers are slapping things like high protein and ultimate on things that are supposed to increase your bowel finesse.
Wow.
Think labels with red colors, black colors.
I'd buy that. Whatever
yeah.
it is, I'd buy it.
Yeah, there's dedicated man aisles could be coming to, this is an American grocery stores. I don't know about Israel or in,
I don't see
Turkey,
that.
but
yeah.
American
grocery stores are just they're an experience.
They are. They're large.
I love
There's
it. That's
slap new on the label. It's already
one
in
of the
cart.
things I miss the most.
Yeah, me too. Like 16,000 varieties of junky breakfast cereal.
Just, bacon as far as the eye can see.
Different kinds.
Yeah.
Smoked,
honey smoked.
Applewood. Kosher.
All right, I could go all day.
Jesus Christ. The Jesus Christ diet. Speaking of food.
Seriously?
Yeah, the Daily Beast did a story about what Jesus Christ would have eaten and what the Bible tells you is good or not to eat.
Where do you find these stories?
Well,
so what is good?
Who doesn't think about Jesus? I mean, it's Pat Roberts.
As the Pope said.
Right.
Every day, every little bit.
Not just on Sunday.
Right.
Think about whoever your Lord may be, whenever you want.
You eat every day.
Yes, and eating.
You should think about the Lord.
Eating is next to godliness.
So what did Jesus eat?
Well, we know that cabbage soup may have been on his menu. Apparently, the power of cabbage is misunderstood, and it's a lot of nutrients in cabbage.
Right.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the Bible apparently talks about cabbage.
Not a very sexy food.
Not a very sexy, but it's good for you, as is olive oil.
Olive oil, that sounds good.
Bread, wine,
right.
The Mediterranean diet.
Mediterranean diet.
Yeah,
right. Well,
but crocodiles are out. Camels, no.
No.
And no rabbits.
No rabbits.
Yeah, don't want to be eating things that were forbidden in the good book. Apparently, Pat Robertson, who's a big American televangelist, recently said that low-carb diets violate the principles that God laid down. And that's what sparked this column in the Daily Beast, which was picked up by other online sources. I don't know what he's talking about, really.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, you got one more thing?
Damien Hirst.
Oh, that's
know more about this guy than I ever could,
yeah.
but famous.
Give me a one-liner.
His sculptures have been unveiled in Doha, Qatar. Big retrospective of his relics, oversized
a lot of his
sculptures.
works, though, are pretty controversial.
Yes,
I don't know. Well, I guess that's his new work. Very nice stuff. Thank you so much, Tom.
Thank you. Good weekend.
If you see anything interesting on the web that you'd like to let us know about, look us up on Facebook, I24 News English.